January 7, 1927, was a day that created one of the most famous basketball teams around the world that is still playing to this day. The very first Harlem Globetrotters game. Let's see the story behind this historic event.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome to Daily Sports History, your daily deep dive into everything sports history. Today we go back to the year 1927. Basketball was still a relatively new sport, gaining popularity, but at this point it was still not in the Olympics. And the Harlem Globetrotters, a name synonymous with basketball brilliance and entertainment, was about to make history. But they were not the Harlem Globetrotters just yet. They originally formed as the Savory Big Five, a group of African American players who played their early games in the famous Chicago ballroom at the Savory. Basketball during those times was still segregated, with only white players on professional teams. But enter Abe Saperstein, a visionary from Chicago. Saperstein decided to coach this team of talented African Americans and took the journey to change the course of basketball history. Saperstein not only recognized their incredible talent, but also promoted their racial makeup by giving them the name Harlem as a nod to the famous African American neighborhood in New York City. He even sewed their red, white, and blue uniforms the words New York, giving them their standard iconic look today. Now, even though they were known as the Harlem Globetrotters, their very first game happened in Hinckley, Illinois, at a tiny gymnasium that would become the backdrop of something truly extraordinary. The Globetrotters were paid a mere $75 to showcase their skills in the game, and players like Walter Toots Wright, Brian Fat Long, Willis the Kid Oliver, Andy Washington, and Al Runt Pullins were all featured. What unfolded was nothing short of breathtaking. The Globetrotters displayed a brand of basketball that had never been seen before. Their moves were fast, their passes were precise, and they had added a touch of showmanship that was unheard of in the era. This wasn't just basketball, it was entertainment. The team's success was undeniable. In that first season, they won a remarkable 101 out of 117 games. They introduced Midwest to the style of play that was both electrifying and entertaining. Over time, the Globetrotters became much more than just a basketball team. They were ambassadors of the sport and pioneers in racial integration. They played a pivotal role in advocating for civil rights by bringing people of all backgrounds together for the love of basketball and entertainment. Fast forward to 1948. The Globetrotters earned a new level of respect by defeating the Minneapolis Lakers, an NBA team. This achievement was a testament to the remarkable talent and skill. In the years that followed, the NBA would lift their white-only ban and open the door to black players. The Globetrotters, by this time, were already touring internationally, sharing their unique brand of basketball with the world. They played in post-war Berlin, Eastern Europe, and even Russia. They performed for the Pope and some of their players, like Wilt Chamberlain, Connie Hawkins and Nate Clifton went on to become NBA stars. But like all great stories, this one had its changes. After Abe Saperstein passed away in 1966, the team changed hands several times. Despite reaching heights of their fame in the 1970s, they faced challenges in the following decades. In 19, Lorette Woodward, an Olympic gold medalist, became the first ever female Globetrotter, breaking another barrier in their storied history. Today, the Globetrotters have played in more than 115 countries in front of over 120 million fans. They become the stars of 2 feature films and numerous TV shows. Their contributions into the entertainment and basketball have not gone unnoticed, as they were honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Their pioneering history and incredible athletic skill led them to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you can still see the Globetrotters today, giving their entertainment and basketball all over the world. Thank you for listening to today's Daily Sports History. We hope you enjoyed it, and will tell a friend all the history you've learned, and come back tomorrow to learn even more sports history.
Why don't more infant formula companies use organic, grass-fed whole milk instead of skim? Why don't more infant formula companies use the latest breast milk science? Why don't more infant formula companies run their own clinical trials? Why don't more infant formula companies use more of the proteins found in breast milk? Why don't more infant formula companies have their own factories instead of outsourcing their manufacturing? We wondered the same thing. So we made ByHeart, an infant formula company on a mission to get a lot closer to the most superfood on the planet, breast milk. Our patented protein blend has more of the important and most abundant proteins actually found in breast milk. We're the first and only US-made formula to use organic, grass-fed whole milk, not skim. We even conducted the largest clinical trial by a new infant formula company in a quarter century, with clinically proven benefits like easier digestion, less spit up, and softer poops versus a leading infant formula. And we make our own formula in the USA and our very own factories in Iowa, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. ByHeart, a better formula for formula. Learn more at byheart.com.